how is it going? It has been a busy week. We got planes flying, putting on fungicide and foliars. Got a beautiful stretch of weather as we start to, as this crop starts to pollinate, and I am getting more and more pumped about how this crop is looking. But about 2 weeks ago, we had some wind come through, and I got a call from one of our crop protection and fertility customers. They were out looking at some potential green snap damage that would have taken place back then, probably about 2 weeks ago. And they were estimating on percentage of green snap that they lost. I get a call saying, hey, can your drone map out exactly how much green snap we got? And I said, absolutely, we can find that out. I don't like guesswork. I like to know exactly what we got going on. So right now, I am going to put this drone in flight. It's going to fly at 300 feet. It's going to map out the whole field at 300 feet. It's probably going to take 250 to 350 pictures. I take those pictures back to the computer. I upload them all, and it stitches them all together. And then from there, I can interact with that now updated map. I get a crop health image, like an NDVI image, and I can map out exactly what areas are problem areas, where the green snap is at, and get a percentage of that field. So that's the plan. That's what we're rolling with, and that way I'll be able to get back to this customer exactly his percentage of green snap, be able to give the insurance guys more accurate data to work with. Seriously though, what looks better than a super nice wide mowed waterway? Man, also super nice to drive up. You know, I didn't even have to worry about any potholes or nothing. Super handy. And when you drive a lot of waterways, you just appreciate the little things. So while this thing's flying, I'm gonna get a first-hand look to see what this crop looks like, what's going on out in the field. So that's kind of what I typically do while the drone's flying. I got about 20 minutes, depending on the size of the field, while it's doing an autonomous flight, where I can just ground truth some things before the map comes back, and then after the map comes back, head to those problem areas right away. See, after getting in here a ways, definitely are confirming some green snap. It's really a bummer. And judging on just kind of the leaf tissue and stuff, it does look about 2 weeks ago. Like once all the images upload and how much damage is actually out here, it's really hard to, you know, quantify just from doing stand counts here and there in comparison to taking like 300 pictures from 300 feet. So we'll be able to get a good idea of what's actually out here for a crop. And right now it's you can look at all this pollen coming down, and these silks are getting pollinated, and it's a crucial time of year to be filling these ears out. The crop is taking in the maximum amount of nitrogen right now, and the maximum amount of water usage is going on right now, so as it begins to fill this ear out. So obviously a really important time. Stinks to be walking some snapped plants. Using the technology that we've got to be able to make better management decisions. You know, it's cool to make these cool maps and be able to interact with them, but if it's not telling us, or regardless of what it's telling you, if you're not making any decisions based off of that information that you're getting, then it's useless. So being able to gather all this information, like countless data points in comparison to like 20 years ago, but if it's not pushing us, you know, to the next level, then what's the point? So other than that, I'm not seeing any disease pressure. A little bit of physoderma brown spot here and there, which is basically no economic issue. Little bit of gray leaf spot, but I mean, just the smallest amounts. So again, I mean, I'm glad we got fungicides on to protect ourselves. You know, tar spot, when and if it shows up, you know, is when it does show up, it's already 14 to 21 days latent period. So meaning that it's already it's already been infecting the plant for 14 to 21 days before it really shows up. So still a good thing to put fungicides on, protect yourself. So one other last thing I am doing, I'm pushing on these stalks a little bit, squeezing them, making sure there's nothing, no disease working on the stalks, making sure they're sturdy yet. That way we are not caught with any more surprises in the future, just in case there is some wind that picks up next week or whatever. But I usually push the stock over about 45 degrees, make sure it doesn't snap, make sure it doesn't root lodge. These bracelet roots do look pretty good. As you can see, they're rooting down well. It's just always good to double check. So yeah, that is a just quick snapshot on kind of just how I scout fields, the process with getting field maps back with the drone, and how I use that technology to just make us more accurate, being able to use the maps that we got to make better decisions and to offer better recommendations, better advice for this corn crop. So everybody have a good weekend.